Come with me as I bring you on my private blood testing experience. Now, why get your bloods done at all? Well, when you get your bloods done, you're actually taking control over your own health. You're actually looking under the hood and you're seeing, right, what's going on? You can fix your sleep, your nutrition, and your training, but when you look at your bloods, you know exactly what's wrong with the engine. My own personal journey with this one was, to make a fucking real long story short, when I owned my gym in Melbourne, I hospitalized myself twice through absolute burnout. Now, I had to go to the doctor several times. I ended up in hospital and they just put me on different antibiotics, which fucking ruined me. And I was still getting sick. So I had to seek out alternative ways of fixing this shit. I found a doctor that specialized in peptides and IV drip infusions. And he done my blood work. And he said, right, I'm going to fix you in about 6 weeks. And he basically put me on a drip which contained B12, magnesium, and vitamin C. Just like literally dosed me up with vitamins and minerals. 6 weeks, I was a fucking new man. And that completely changed my perspective on how the medical system worked. I was like, right, okay, I'm going to start fucking taking control over this shit myself. So from then on in, I just started doing my blood work every 3 to 6 months, monitoring exactly what was going on. And that led me on a path to discover peptides and testosterone, and which has led me down this mental path of working with testosterone specialists all over the world, Ireland, Australia, and America. And I'm 42 now. At the age of 40, I decided, yes, I'm going to go down the road of testosterone replacement therapy. And by Jesus, I'm not looking back. It's a decision I've made because I have seen the data about when the body gets past a certain point, there's no coming back from it. And no matter what you'll take or try and do, that's it. So for me right now, I am looking after this version of myself. So when I get older, I am kicking it in the dick. Not waiting till I'm older to fix my shit. So why go private and not to your regular GP? Well, let's just put it this way. It takes a really fucking good GP to, first of all, understand why you want your hormones done. It takes an even better one to do the test for you. Most GPs are going to give pushback. Why? Because they're not hormone specialists. And when you come back with some questions about your testosterone, they have not got the answers. It's that fucking simple. So my encouragement to you as a man is to do it privately. Gather your own data. When it comes to hormones, they're a very individual case. I've seen men with low testosterone that feel fucking fantastic. I've seen men with high testosterone feel like shite. And I've seen negative results from hormone replacement therapy, and I've also seen amazing positive results. So it's quite a complicated world. So you need to work with a specialist. But before you get there, if you're even concerned, start collecting the data. That's what blood work will allow you to see what's happening. Say, okay, like, well, Jesus, my testosterone was low on this particular time when I tested, but I was actually feeling quite good. Jesus, it's gone lower here, and now I'm not feeling that great. At least when you have the data, you can make a more educated decision down the road. So the company I use here in Ireland to do my private blood testing is Randox. There's a couple others, but Randox is super, super easy. So now I'm just going to take you onto the website and show you how to book your tests. When you jump on the Randox website, it's super easy to navigate. Like, there's so many things you can get tested here. They have a whole women's section, a whole men's section. Fantastic. So what I'm going to be recommending for you is that you go for the every athlete test. Now, feel free to shop around, but this test will test you for absolutely everything. There will be no stone unturned. And as a man, I'm also going to highly recommend, so this is everything you're getting tested. I'm also going to recommend that you add on the prostate growth factor, the PSA test as well. It's an essential one. As men, we got to get this checked every so often. So you just add that to the basket and away with you. Now, also, the locations. They have most of their locations up in Dublin, but there is 2 other locations around Ireland in Galway and Cork. Let me see, will this zoom in? Yeah, beautiful, we're here. So I actually popped up to the one in Liffey Valley. It was handy, but there is a pop-up one in Galway and in Cork. It's worth the drive. It's definitely worth the drive. So get booking. So I actually only booked the tests on the Friday morning before we went up to Dublin. Tommy Joe had his couple of procedures to get done in the Hermitage. So I booked mine for Liffey Valley, just across the road. And it was set up, Randox was set up in a little kind of unit down the back of the Holland and Barrett. Super convenient, super easy. Now, as I said, got the full MOT. So they done my blood pressure, they done my biomarkers, then they took my blood, and then also done a piss test as well. Like, it's ridiculous the level of detail you're getting with the every athlete test. But I was literally in and out within 20 minutes. And I will have the results of my bloods in about 3 working days. So there's no fucking around here. How long would that take at your GP? So what do you do when you get these results? Well, the first thing you do is you don't shit the bed if something's off. So this is my recommendation. When you get your information, and let's say there's a couple of things in the red, which sometimes there can be, you start altering your lifestyle. Typical things that you're going to see off is your biometrics show that you're overweight, your cholesterol is high, blood pressure is high. Okay, well, if you shit the bed in that point in time, if you go to the doctor, what are they going to do? They're going to give you a fucking pill. What does that fix? It's a Band-Aid. What do you actually need to fix? You probably need to lose some fucking weight. You probably need to change your diet. You probably need to get better sleep. And you probably need to start exercising. Do a couple of things. Not everything, but do something different to what you're already doing. And then retest your blood in about 3 or 6 months. See, have you made a difference? If you have, keep going. Keep making those changes. Jesus Christ, I've never seen a man get more motivated to change what he's doing in his lifestyle when he sees his testosterone is in the fucking toilet. So to wrap it up for today, lads, get your bloods done and do them regularly. Monitor your testosterone level especially. As men, as we age, our testosterone levels naturally decrease. In women, it's called menopause. In men, it's called an andropause. But I'm sure you've never fucking heard that word before because we're just not thought about. It's just not a topic of conversation. And it needs to be. It needs to be. Why would we be any different biologically to what happens inside of us as we age like women? Like, it's shit goes wrong in us too. So I want you to know that this is an important thing to monitor. Also, it's so important to monitor your prostate growth factor results, your PSA. Get that done on a regular basis. That is the silent killer in men. My own father is going through issues with his prostate. It's a fucker. You don't even know there's a problem until it's too late. So that is in itself a reason to get your bloods done. Gather the data, alter your lifestyle, make the changes, live healthy, take control over your own health. Giddy up!